Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be looking at something that sounds super futuristic, but it's actually very doable right now. Starting your own AI automation agency.
Yeah, so we've got some awesome material from Awesome Bob Solutions, and they really break down exactly how to make this happen. And the really exciting thing is you can do this even if you aren't really into coding.
Yeah, it's really interesting. This model of the agency, it kind of builds on what we already know about agencies, like your typical marketing agency or design firm, they help businesses with very specific needs. But here, the product is all about AI and leveraging AI to make businesses more efficient and productive.
Okay, I'm intrigued, but I need just like a little bit more of a concrete picture here.
Yeah.
What kinds of services would an AI automation agency actually offer? Well, imagine a business owner is like drowning in repetitive tasks. Like answering the same customer questions over and over again, or manually entering data into spreadsheets. An AI automation agency would step in and they would bring solutions that are powered by AI. So for all those customer questions, you could build a chatbot that handles the basics, and that would free up the human team to focus on more complex issues.
Oh, so it's like having like a tireless digital assistant. That's awesome. I like that. The source material also mentions data automation, so I'm guessing that's about taking all those tedious spreadsheet tasks and making them not tedious.
Exactly. AI can analyze tons of data spot patterns humans might miss. And it can even generate reports automatically. It's like having a data analyst working 24/7 in the background, crunching numbers, just finding insights that can inform much better business decisions.
This all sounds amazing, but I'm going to admit something. I am not a coder. Is this something that someone like me could actually do?
That is the best part. The source really highlights how the rise of low-code and no-code tools is making AI development accessible to almost anyone. So instead of writing lines of code, you're actually using visual interfaces, kind of like drag and drop puzzle pieces,
Mm.
to build pretty powerful AI solutions.
Wow, okay, that changes everything. Now I'm really starting to see why this AI automation agency thing is such a hot topic. But why now? Why is this the moment to get into this?
Well, one reason is that businesses across every industry
Mm.
are realizing that they need AI to stay competitive. So the demand for these services is just skyrocketing. And then you have the fact that with these low-code tools, the barrier to entry is super low.
So huge demand, and pretty much anyone can learn how to do it. It's like the perfect entrepreneurial storm.
Exactly. And it's not just hype. The AI market is worth billions, and it's only going to get bigger. What I find really interesting about the source material is its emphasis on bridging the gap between this cool AI tech
Yeah.
and what businesses actually need. It's about solving real-world problems, not just building flashy tools.
Okay, so we've established this is a huge opportunity. And even I could potentially learn how to do this stuff. But let's get practical here. What are the actual steps to launching an AI automation agency?
The source outlines 5 key steps. The first one might seem obvious, but it's super important to educate yourself. You don't need a PhD in data science, but just a good understanding of the basic AI concepts will be really essential.
So hitting the books online courses is step one. What's next?
The next step is about finding your niche. Don't try to be everything to everyone right away. The source suggests you focus on a specific industry or a type of problem where you can really become the go-to expert. They use the example of healthcare and e-commerce, 2 industries where AI is having a massive impact.
Okay, so it's like becoming the AI automation person for dentists or online retailers or something like that. I can see how that kind of targeted expertise would be really valuable. But let's say I've got my niche. How do I actually build the AI solutions?
That's where the low-code and no-code tools come in. The source mentions several platforms. Zapier make BotPress Stack AI. They each have different strengths. So part of your learning journey will be figuring out which tool is best for you.
So Zapier make BotPress and Stack AI. Okay, so let's say I've got a handle on the basics. I've got my niche. I'm playing around with these cool no-code tools. What else do I need to know to really launch this agency?
You can't just build it and expect them to come. Networking is absolutely essential. You should go to industry events, join online communities,
Yeah.
connecting with AI enthusiasts and also potential clients.
So step four is getting out there and spreading the word. Makes sense. What about actually defining the services that my agency will offer?
That's the 5th step, developing your service packages. So you need to think about what specific problems does your target niche face, and how can AI solutions address those problems. You could have packages for different business sizes, budgets, or goals. For example, a chatbot starter kit might be a good fit for a small business trying out AI for the first time, while a larger company might need a more comprehensive AI-powered marketing suite.
All right, so we've got our 5 steps to launch an AI automation agency. But to really make this business work, we need the right tools. What AI weapons should I have in my arsenal?
The source provides a great overview grouping the tools by function for workflow automation. You know, where you're connecting different apps and services and making them talk to each other. Zapier and Make are the two big ones.
Okay, so Zapier Maker, like the masterminds, making sure everything runs smoothly. What about actually creating content, like the blog posts, social media updates, and all of that?
Content is king. Tools like JasperCopy.ai and Anyword are like your AI-powered writing assistants. They can help you generate high-quality content really quickly and efficiently, whether it's blog posts, ad copy, even social media captions.
So no more writer's block. Awesome. I can definitely see how those would be useful. But even with AI help, I sometimes struggle to get my writing to sound polished and
In
professional.
that case, you've got writing enhancement tools
Yeah.
like Grammarly WordTune and Pro Writing Aid. Think of them as your digital proofreaders and writing coaches. They'll catch those typos, suggest better word choices, and generally just help you sound a lot better.
Okay, so we've got workflow automation, content creation, and writing enhancement all covered. What about chatbots? They seem like a core offering for an AI automation agency.
Absolutely. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude 2, and Bing AI are pushing the boundaries of what chatbots can actually do. These aren't just your basic question and answer bots. They can hold really complex conversations, generate creative content, and they even adapt their responses based on what the user is saying.
So let's dive into one of those a bit deeper. ChatGPT seems to be everywhere these days. What makes it so special?
ChatGPT is a large language model,
Hmm.
and it was developed by OpenAI. I know that might sound intimidating, but think of it as a super powerful chatbot that has basically read the entire internet and can now talk to you about almost any topic you can imagine.
That is incredible. Okay, I'm definitely feeling pretty equipped with my AI toolbox now. But let's shift gears and talk about long-term success. How do I take my AI automation agency from a fledgling startup to an industry leader?
The source has some good advice on this. First, you got to refine your services. Remember we talked about finding your niche? Well, this is about going even deeper, becoming a true expert in whatever you choose.
So not just like AI for e-commerce, but maybe something like AI for sustainable fashion brands, something hyper-specific.
Exactly. That kind of specialization makes you super valuable, and it helps you stand out in a crowded market. But even with the best services, you need to make sure people know about you. Building a strong online presence is key. You gotta have a professional website, active social media accounts. You could even have some thought leadership content to show off your expertise.
That makes sense. You can't be a secret weapon if no one knows you exist. But landing those clients is just the first step, right? What about keeping them happy and building those long-term relationships?
That's where ongoing support comes in. You should offer maintenance packages, provide regular updates, be responsive to your clients' needs. These are all essential for building trust and ensuring that your AI solutions deliver value for a long time.
So it sounds like a lot of work, but I can see how that commitment to the client would really set an agency apart. And this ties back into that idea of strategic networking we talked about, right?
For sure. As your agency grows, your networking has to evolve too. This might mean going to industry-specific conferences, joining exclusive communities focused on AI automation, or even partnering with other businesses that offers services that complement yours. It's about building a network that can help you grow, learn, and stay ahead of the game.
This has been really eye-opening. I'm starting to see the potential of this AI automation agency thing in a whole new way. But before we move on, I want to make sure we're all on the same page. You've given us so much to think about. The types of services and AAA can offer, the steps to getting started, the importance of finding your niche and building long-term client
On
relationships.
all the tools, we've talked about so many awesome platforms that can help you automate workflows, create content, enhance your writing, and build powerful chatbot experiences.
That's right. We have covered a lot. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's just take a moment to soak it all in. It's kind of like we've been handed this decoder ring for the future of business.
I like that analogy. It's true, though. Understanding AI and how to use it is becoming so essential, no matter what field you're in.
So even if someone listening isn't ready to start their own agency right now, this knowledge is still super valuable.
Absolutely. Whether you're trying to make your own work processes more efficient, or you want to boost your career, or just stay ahead of the game, all of this that we talked about today can help you prepare for the future.
It's almost like a cheat code for the future of work.
I mean, it's not really a secret anymore. We're putting it all out there.
That's right. We're breaking down the walls and making all this knowledge easy to understand.
And that's what's so exciting about doing this deep dive. It's about helping people understand AI
Hmm.
and helping them see themselves as people who can shape its future.
Okay, so let's shift gears for a second. We've talked a lot about how to start in AAA, but let's talk about why. Why should someone listening be excited about this?
For one, the impact could be huge. Imagine helping a small business run better, so the owner have more time to focus on what they love. Or helping a big company analyze all of their data so they can grow.
So it's not just about selling a service. You're helping these companies do what they do best.
Exactly. And even more than that, you're helping build a stronger economy.
It's like a ripple effect.
Mhm.
One AI solution can make so many things better.
And remember, this field is always changing. What we're talking about today is just the beginning. As AI gets even better, there are going to be so many opportunities for AAAs.
That's really exciting. But it's also kind of scary. It's like you have to constantly learn and adapt.
Oh, for sure. But that's true for any business. It's all about having that growth mindset and tackling the challenges.
Speaking of challenges, what are some of the tough parts of starting an agency? The source material seems really positive, but there's got to be some downsides, right?
Of course. Like with any new business, there will be challenges. Finding your first clients, managing your time, staying ahead of the competition, things like that.
But wouldn't having that niche expertise help with that?
Absolutely. The more specialized you are, the easier it will be to find the right clients and stand out from everyone else.
So it's not just about knowing AI, it's about being the best at AI for one specific thing.
Exactly. That's how you show everyone you're the expert.
Okay, I am feeling really inspired right now. But before we move on, let's take a second to let all of this sink in. We've covered so much, like the actual steps to starting an agency, but also why it's so important.
It's been a wild ride through AI. We've talked about the tools, the services, the hard parts, and the incredible potential.
And what really stands out to me is that this is happening now. This isn't something way off in the future. Anyone who's curious and determined can do this. It's almost like we've been given the keys to the kingdom of business or something.
Yeah, it's true, though. AI is going to be so important no matter what you do.
So even if someone listening isn't ready to start an agency today, they should still learn about AI.
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you want to work smarter or get a better job or just keep up with the times, all of this stuff can help you get ready.
It's like a secret weapon for your career.
Well, it's not a secret if we're talking about it.
Right. We're making all of this knowledge available to anyone who wants it.
That's what's so cool about this whole deep dive.
Mm,
We're not just explaining AI, we're showing people how they can be a part of it.
yeah, I love that. So we've talked about what AAAs are, why they're important, and how to start one. We've talked about the tools and the challenges and the really cool opportunities out there.
Yeah, we even talked about some jobs you might not have heard of before, like the AI ethicist. It shows you how important it is to use AI the right way.
And most importantly, I think we've shown that anyone can do this. It's not just for tech people. With all the no-code tools and resources online, anyone who's passionate and willing to work hard can make this happen.
So what are you waiting for? AI is changing the world, and you can be a part of it.
That's it for our deep dive today. Be sure to check out the show notes for all those awesome resources and communities we talked about. And keep thinking, keep learning. We'll see you on the next deep dive, where we'll explore something else amazing and help you unlock even more knowledge.